Hi, this is an exam revision video to help students who are studying Cutting Edge Upper Intermediate Unit 1. Inadvertently, this was students who studied GEC5000. In this unit, we looked at grammar that was past and present verb forms. We looked at auxiliary verbs, and the vocabulary we looked at was relationships, friendships, and the word get. For each of these, I'll just give a quick 2-minute summary so that it can help you with your revision. Past and present verb forms. So here are examples of present, past, bit of a mix. Here are other pasts, but they have words like have in them. So do you recognize these and what tenses they are? Okay. The top one is present simple, I write. Next one, present continuous, I am writing. The next one, past simple, I wrote yesterday. Past continuous, I was writing. Notice continuous both has ing. Then we have state and action verbs. So some ones depend if you can use ing or not. When it's state, I know, there's no ing. I am knowing, you cannot say. But if it's action, sent, was sending is fine. Used to, I used to write a lot of emails. This is a type of past, but it's a different form. Present perfect, I have worked here, and two different types of present perfect. And then the past perfect, you may have remembered this one. I had written the email before I went for a break. So what do they all mean? Well, there's a lot of meanings for each one, but in general, present simple, it's generally true. I do it every day. Present continuous, it's temporary. It's just happening at the moment. I'm writing an email to my boss. Past simple, a single action in the past. I wrote it yesterday. Past continuous, it happened at the same time as another. So I was writing an email to my boss when the phone rang. These two things happened at the same time, but this one is past continuous because it's longer. This is what I said before, a state verb, you can't, verbs like know, like, understand, want, you don't use ing with them. You can't have a temporary knowing or liking. But an action verb like play, see, buy, take, or send here, you can use I was sending an email to you. Used to describe a past habit. I used to write a lot of emails. I don't now. Present perfect, let me just move this out of the way. We have, I have worked here for 2 years. This means it started 2 years ago and it continues now. I still work here. Whereas I have worked for many companies, that's probably finished and it's a past experience. It's just a lot of things that have happened in the past. And then past perfect, I had written the email before I went for a break. We have went and had written. This one is past, but this one is more past. So when you have a past action that happened before, we use the past perfect. Okay, so you need to remember all these for the exam. Then we had vocabulary on relationships. So in this picture, this is supposed to be 2 sisters and 2 brothers. So for the sisters, I'm just going to give you the positive things. Obviously it can be for either, but don't worry. Positive, they have Sarah and Aisha have a lot in common. Sarah and Aisha are close to each other. Sarah and Aisha get on with each other. Sarah is loyal to Aisha. Sarah respects Aisha. Sarah is supportive of Aisha. So these all appeared in this unit, so make sure you understand what these words all mean. For the boys, I've chosen the negative ones. Ahmed is jealous of Mohammed. Ahmed and Mohammed are always competing with each other. Ahmed feels threatened by Mohammed. Ahmed and Mohammed loathe each other. Strong word, this one. Ahmed and Mohammed are always putting each other down. Ahmed and Mohammed fell out. Ahmed feels inferior to Mohammed. Ahmed is violent towards Mohammed. And Ahmed and Mohammed have a destructive relationship. So there's lots of negative ones that appeared in this unit, so make sure you understand the positive ones and the negative ones. Friendships. Some of these words can relate to friendships, but these had some characteristics of friendships. You can trust your friends. They always tell you the truth. They sometimes lie to you. They're fun to be with. They gossip about you behind your back. Gossip, an interesting word. You can confide in them about your problems. This is like the word confidence, you build something with them. They always keep their promises. So again, like with the friendships, make sure you understand what these words mean, because you would need to select between them in the exam. Auxiliary verbs, back to grammar now. So, auxiliary. Auxiliary means help. So an auxiliary verb is a verb that helps. And we know it when it's past, present or future. This is what you know auxiliary verbs as. Common ones are be, have, do, will. If it's was, were, it's in the past. If it's am, is, are, it's present. Have, we might use that for present perfect, which is past and present. Do for present, did for past, and will for future, or you may have shall. So this is what you know as auxiliary verbs, but they also have other uses. They can be tag questions, to show emphasis, to show interest, to give a short answer, and to avoid repeating a word. So this is quite a high level of English, but just take a look at these examples. This movie is great, isn't it? So it's a question. In some languages you might put yes or no here, but in English we use this auxiliary and put isn't it at the end as a tag question. Emphasis, I do like action movies. Most people would just say I like action movies, but if you want to really make it strong, you can say I do like action movies. To show interest, I'm a movie actor. Really? Are you? So we're using are for showing interest. Short answer, have you ever seen a famous movie actor? Yes, I have. You don't need to repeat all of this, you just need to say, have you ever seen? Yes, I have. So you're just confirming the answer. And avoid repeating a word. This movie will be 3 hours long. I know it will. So you don't need to repeat 3 hours long because you're using the auxiliary here. So this is a bit complicated to understand, and there's a lot of auxiliary forms, but this is how you should know auxiliary verbs work. And then finally, we have a very important word called get. Now you will have heard it in many different ways, but it is a word that means a lot of different things in English. And here are some examples. It can mean become, understand, receive, arrive, catch, take as well, or it can be a phrasal verb. Now this is complicated, but you will understand them. Get tired means become tired. I get what you're saying. I understand you. I get a present on my birthday. I receive a present. Can you see now? These ones you definitely know. I get home at 6 o'clock. Arrive home. I get the bus, get a taxi, get a plane, get a car, get a lift, catched or take. And then we have ones that are called phrasal verbs, and there's many of these in lots of verbs, but with get there's quite a few. So if you change the preposition after get, it changes what get means. Get on with someone, you like them. Get up in the morning, stop sleeping. Get over from an illness means you recover, you get better. There's another one, get better. Okay, so these are vocabulary that you need to learn for the exam. So just to recap, grammar, you need to know past and present verb forms and the auxiliary verbs. And vocabulary, you need relationships, friendships, and get. Okay, thank you.